The laughter cut through the bright training hall like a blade, sharp and careless, echoing off the white walls just as the morning sun poured in through tall windows. Mats gleamed blue under the daylight, flags hung motionless, and in the center stood a man in worn coveralls with yellow cleaning gloves still on his hands, his shoulders squared not with pride but with quiet endurance. No one noticed how his jaw tightened, or how his eyes flicked once toward the exit, calculating the cost of leaving. This was the moment everything changed, the moment a harmless joke became a test of dignity, and the moment the silent past began to surface. Before the story unfolds any further, if you believe in kindness, second chances, and hidden strength, please take a moment right now to like this video, share it with someone who needs hope, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel Kindora Life. Your support keeps stories like this alive. The man's name was Armin Vale, and by day he was the janitor who arrived before sunrise to mop floors, scrub lockers, and empty trash bins long before students and instructors filled the gym with movement. He was also a single father, raising a quiet 8-year-old boy who believed his father could fix anything except the tiredness behind his eyes. Armin never complained. He worked, he cleaned, and when the gym buzzed with energy, he stayed invisible, moving around the edges like a shadow that knew its place. Most people only saw the uniform, the gloves, and the bowed head. They did not see the discipline in his posture or the careful way he moved, as if his body remembered rules his life no longer followed. That morning, the gym was alive with confidence and chatter. A visiting black belt named Cone Mercer stood at the center, admired for his medals and feared for his precision. Students gathered around him, absorbing every motion, every correction. Cone thrived in daylight and attention. He noticed Armin standing nearby, waiting patiently to wipe sweat from the mats, and something about the contrast amused him. A janitor in a fighter's space felt like a joke waiting to be told. The suggestion came easily, wrapped in a smile and framed as harmless fun. A sparring match to lighten the mood. Laughter followed. Phones lifted, eyes turned. Armin felt the weight of every gaze. He thought of his son waiting for him after school, of rent due next week, of how quickly dignity could be stripped away when survival left no room for pride. He almost declined, almost, but something older than fear stirred in his chest, a memory shaped by discipline, loss, and long mornings much like this one. He nodded once, slowly, and stepped onto the mat, peeling off the gloves and setting them aside with care. The room expected clumsiness, a quick hand, a story to retell over lunch. What they got was silence. Armin's stance settled naturally, not aggressive, not defensive, but balanced, like a man who understood patience. The first exchange shifted the air. Movements flowed without waste, each step grounded, each turn deliberate. Cone's confidence wavered, just enough to be noticed. The laughter died. The gym grew quiet, not with shock alone but with recognition, the kind that comes when something real appears where it was never expected. Sunlight caught the sweat on the mat, and time seemed to slow as Armin matched skill with restraint, strength with humility. Memories surfaced as Armin moved. Years ago, before life narrowed into cleaning schedules and overdue bills, he had trained every day under a mentor who believed discipline was a form of kindness. Those days ended abruptly with an accident, a hospital room washed in harsh white light, and a promise made to a newborn child that survival would come first. Dreams were packed away, not discarded, but folded neatly until further notice. On that mat, in the middle of an ordinary morning, those dreams unfolded again, not for glory but for self-respect. The sparring ended without spectacle. No one cheered, no one clapped. They simply stood there, absorbing what they had witnessed. Cone stepped back, humbled, his reputation suddenly quieter. Armin bowed his head slightly, not in victory but in closure, and stepped off the mat to return to his cart. The gym felt different now. Eyes followed him with something like awe, but also shame. They had measured a man by his uniform and found themselves lacking. Words spread quickly, not through gossip but through reflection. Students trained harder that day. Instructors spoke with more care. Someone offered Armin a towel, another a nod of respect. He finished his shift under the same daylight he had started with, but it felt warmer, as if the building itself acknowledged him. When he picked up his son that afternoon, The boy noticed the change immediately. Armin smiled more easily, laughed more freely, and for the first time in a long while, stood a little taller. Near the end of the week, the gym owner approached Armin with an offer, not out of charity but recognition. There was a place for him there, a role beyond cleaning, a chance to teach discipline to those who thought they had learned it all. Armin did not rush his answer. He went home, made dinner, helped with homework, and sat by the window as the sun dipped low, thinking about second chances and the quiet courage it takes to accept them. Just before the ending, here is a special request. Please comment below with the word respect if you believe every person deserves to be seen for who they truly are. When Armin finally returned to the gym as both caretaker and mentor, the atmosphere had shifted. Daytime light still flooded the mats, but now it illuminated more than skill. It revealed humility, resilience, and the understanding that greatness often wears humble clothes. Armin never told his story. He did not need to. His presence spoke for him, steady and calm, reminding everyone that strength is not always loud, and dignity does not demand applause. If this story touched your heart, if it reminded you of someone overlooked or a moment when kindness changed everything, please engage with this video, like it, share it, and let us know in the comments how it made you feel. Your interaction helps stories like this reach those who need them most, right here on Kindora Life.